Welcome. If you have been following this video series from the past videos, I'm glad you could make it this far. What we have discussed in the past, to refresh our memory, is that we have converted this circuit diagram to a Boolean expression format, and that's what we have right here. We also went ahead to show the function block diagram representation for this Boolean expression, and that we can see over here. This time around, we are going to do a reverse operation, converting from function block diagram to this Boolean expression. But let's go back to the question and see what it requires of us. Also, write a Boolean expression and draw an equivalent circuit diagram for the block diagram on the right. And that's what we have here. So we are going to create a Boolean expression for this function block diagram, as well as a circuit diagram for it as well. So first, before we go ahead, please, if you want to see what we have done in the previous videos, please click on the link below and it will take you there. So S1 is connected through an AND function to S2, and that means we introduce a dot here and S2. That's simple. We also know that S3 is also connected to the output of S1 and S2 here. We would use a bracket to represent that the output of S1 dot S2 is connected to S3, and we'll put an S3 here. Don't forget that bracket also indicates that there's a multiplication sign somewhere here. So it means then that S4 and S5 are connected through a plus operation, and that is OR function, as we can see here. And then the output is also connected to the output of S1 and S2 and S3. So there is a plus, a dot connection between this, and this. So between S1 and S2 bracket, there is a dot connection, and there's S3, and there's also a dot connection, and then it connects to the output of S4 and S5, and that's what we have, S4 plus S5. And then we can close this with a bracket. So, and the final output will equal V, and that's what we have here. Now, take note, there is a not sign here, and the not sign here means inversion or complement. So now it means that all the function block here and the elements, the output, the final output is knotted, that is inverted. And inversion in algebraic format will mean a bar, and that means we draw a long bar that covers the whole equation, the whole expression, and that equals V. So to put this in a more simpler form, we say S1 dot S2 dot S3, and that's something here, bracket S4 plus S5 equals V, and then we'll not forget to introduce OR bar. This is the equation or expression that represents this function block diagram in Boolean format, and that's the solution to this question. In the next question, we will also show a circuit diagram format for this expression. Until then,